These little mad rappers try to fuck with Chucc with that rap shit, right? But that was real cute what you did. Do your little thing. I ain't mad at you, but I know my music is supposed to third dimension, or mine is wartime. Some niggas can't fuck with you. And I know the more I speak my truth, the more I comply my desire. Some niggas can't fuck with you. I'm so meticulous, writing my lyrics. The power of the written word is my magic katana. Not a spin many lifetimes to master my rhymes. So mastery can be achieved if I had never died. As wizardry of minds utilizing sound and shake a racial profile. Produce the beats of ancient times when I was putting it down. A messenger on the keys list of my science I was found. Ghost spoken word to excommunicate my message for me now. Hypnotize minds of sleepers, no, not just the peoples. The elements, plant eaters, insects, all the gods, creators, creatures. Go well beyond the conscience of the periodic table. I'm breaking law periodics since I'm a critic. God is willing, I'm able to find a science within my human body. Since I'm a chemist, guess the fine Jedi, white knight, Illuminati, riding to the finish. It's just boys been set. Go ahead and guess which piece of my strategy was started 5 in a high dimension, cause I'm all 32 pieces and I was one time.
Welcome to the summer solstice, and the 23rd, the moon is gonna cause a frenzy into a lot of people. So it's not about saving anybody, but if you want to, give, information to somebody, that's fine. But it's not about saving anybody. We all on our own. There's no savior. You have to be your own savior, your own Messiah, your own Jesus, and I cannot stress that enough. I'd like to take the time out to analyze the subliminal message of the song "Wartime," and I know for some it had a chance to damage my credibility with some of you guys with the images and the title of the song being wartime and seeing soldiers on the battlefield, when actually the images are to connect with the mind. As far as the third density program goes, of what wartime actually meant in that reality, which is that time is actually over. It's just the fact that human beings and animals of different types are still choosing to act out in that way into the transition into the new earth, the new age of information. And that's what those images does. It triggers, it scrambles up the thought patterns from the old ways into the new. Because as you can listen to my words or read my words, I don't speak of violence at all. But the images does, because the energy is rising, and everything upon the earth in this reality is being affected by it. Everything is consciousness and everything is energy. So the wartime is actually the war in each individual's mind. It's in the one source mind of the grand design of all, of everything that is energy and consciousness, because everything is affected by this rising of energy. And the light is the destroyer, not in the third density way, whereas it's murdering or maiming or protecting itself or defending itself or conquering. It's not the destroyer in that sense, but it's destroying in order to resurrect. And that's what the light does. And that's what light workers are actually doing, whether you know it or not. You are destroyers, because you're bringing new ideas and new concepts of ways of thinking and different thought patterns. And it interacts with the third dimensional minds that already are set into their own mind patterns according to the third density program. And the egotistic mind do not want to release that thought patterns and ways, because it fears that it will no longer be needed or necessary. And it's true, it will not be necessary to have these third density programs no longer. And that's the reason why it's wartime in each individual's mind, because of the information in new ways is coming out. So whenever artists is, or anybody who watches these lectures that I do, when I talk about certain information, they easily become offended by it, because they're already in a thought programming process where the information that I give is actually conflicting with their mind. But it's not me that they have a problem with. The problem lies within their self, within their own mind. And that's what a wartime's at. That's what a wartime is being dramatized out by your thought, because you're creating a reality. And we all as a collective, because everything I say is being affected by this new rising of the energy, by this rising of the earth into the newer dimensions, into the newer ways. And everything is coded, because all the images show you an act of survival, or an act of being from the oceanic animals to the insects, to animals in the jungle, of being in survival in that type of nature. and natural ways of survival. So this is what's going on, and you know, like I said, this is what's going along with everybody's mind. So there's going to be a lot more going on within your own individual mind, and that's why I encourage people to pay attention to what it is that they do and not pay attention to what the outside world is showing you, to go within, because this energy is going to, you know, cause a lot of reaction to individuals. You're going to find yourself in a lot of drama, needing to make some serious life-changing decisions, whether to detach yourself from what's causing the drama or what's assisting you to be a part of the drama per se. And this is very difficult for some, easier than others, and this is why I have always encouraged exercising and proper eating and lots of water, because everybody's acting as a conduit, as energy to draw this energy to the earth, to change the patterns of society, ways of everything. So I'm not a rapper. I don't consider myself as a rapper or a rap artist. I'm simply a spokesman that's utilizing the craft, the art of rapper, of hip hop, of underground rap, or whatever you want to call it. Because rap music today is one of the biggest, if not the biggest influence. And an example of that is, you know, you looking at 65, 70-year age people now, and they're walking around with Air Jordan. So, you know, there's have to be a powerful influence from the music of hip hop, in my opinion. You may think different about that, but it's very influential in music, and not to discard any other the music's out there. You know, I love all types of music. Classical music is the main thing that I basically listen to. But I just wanted to take time out and just analyze that. But it's not about me going to physical war or physical combat with any artist that chooses to have a problem with me. That's not the intent. The intent is just to scramble up the thought patterns, because these guys do not want to, they don't want to go to war. They don't want to go to combat. They don't want to do that. You know, they just want to say little fancy things, you know, on the microphone. And I know that I have what I call a spiritual arrogance. And what I mean by that is if an egotistical mind could easily see my mind as being egotistical, because of the confidence that I have in my doing, in my creating, in my knowing. And once you get to a certain level of enlightenment, you come into this knowing, and you're so sure of yourself that you can speak with ultimate confidence, because you understand what it is that you're creating and how you create it. You understand the technique of creating. You become a game master. You know, so the chessboard is all in the mind, it's all in reality, it's all in the way your thoughts, it's all in the way you create your words. You know, and this is the significance of the music and information that I put out, you know, because it's a chess game. And I consider myself to be a game master because I understand how this reality works, to my understanding. Somebody else can come behind me and take you higher, or somebody else that's thinking in a normal mind state can criticize it. So everything about what I do can be discredited, because this is what this land is all about, this reality. It's about discrediting things, calling it stupid, calling it crazy, giving it all types of names. And if I were to allow myself to be affected by these different types of names, then I wouldn't be as far as, you know, for in life as I am now as an individual person without the Chucc born star. But we're just talking solely about Chucc Stone and my survival in the society and the constructs of reality, the way that the things are today, you know. So everybody's capable of being a game master, and basically you are, no matter what level of the game you're on, you are a game master also. So the things that I claim for myself, you can also claim. You know, but everybody has their own individual level, because everybody is a counterpart of the whole. You feel me? Everybody is as important to this game. So these rappers got their ways of getting high, and I got my ways of getting high. Your ways of getting high may be getting high off drugs. My ways of getting high is getting high off this motherfucking energy. And I'm cheaping like a motherfucking roster, baby. All right? Smoking mad blunts when it comes to bringing in this energy. I'm getting holy high. Holy high. All right? So I'm doing my thing in a different state of mind of being high. You know, rappers may smoke their little weed or drink their molly water or bath salt in order to go on the battlefield, but, you know, naturally, they're not wanting to go to battle and maim and mutilate one another. They just want to fancy the shit on the microphone. And that's what Third Density have taught them. That's what they believe in. That's their belief paradigm. So when I come back and I make myself as the one who's willing to die, and they're the one who's speaking that they're willing to kill, and I'm challenging that, that causes a conflict. Because I'm prepared and willing to die. I've been willing to die all my fucking life for what it is that I believe in my knowings to why I'm here. And I damn sure know it now. I was just sort of partially awakened, of course, when I was a child. And I'm still not fully awakened now, but I'm awakened now a hell of a lot more to know what it was that I knew as a child was correct and right. So you're willing to kill and willing to die. And that's a conflict with their mind, because they're not willing to kill. You don't want to do that. All right? So my music and my Star-Starseed videos is about reality changing for the betterment of all of us. All right? Not be living within the perimeters of the trap mind that Third Density has taught us in societal ways. It is not about breaking out of those perimeters. It's actually about breaking in your own fucking mind, breaking in your own prison. And I'm giving you tools and utilizing and scrambling you up. And I know the chances of somebody actually wanting to fucking compete with me in some type of way, and that's fine, that's cool, I'm very prepared for that. I have no problem with that, all right? That's cool, I respect that, fully respect that, and still got love for you when it's over, you dig? But I'm doing what it takes as a warrior of light, as a bringer of light, speak of truth, in order to change the thought patterns and perimeters that the mind has been trapped in, for you to live within and not live without. To pay attention to yourself and not pay attention to others and be judgmental. Because this is how we're changing the world. And I can't say this enough. This is how the world is going to change. By us changing our thought, changing our perception, our attention, our focus. Giving you the rules of the game. All right? So yeah, just like Jesus got criticized and crucified for giving out the rules of the game, many people like myself who's giving out the rules of the game are being crucified the same. But this time, I'm sorry, we're not going to die. Our physical bodies are gonna stay here this time, all right? We've done many lifetimes of dying and reincarnating this motherfucker and getting it right as a polarity integrated, all right? So, the chessboard is rules to the game, And if you don't understand the rules of the game, you can't play a good game, Because it's not about good guy, bad guy. It's all about the one source. It's all about the rules of how you play the game with the one source. To be on the borderline, center point, or raising serenity. The good and bad. As I travel through my many lifetimes, through meditation and dream state, I've acknowledged myself as being of the light and of the dark. Very dark. And I remember times of being on the battlefield of those images that I've seen as a warrior, defending the land and conquering the land of the people. And this is why my music come out to be so formidable, you dig? So enraged, but that rage is love. Because love is everything. It's just a different polarity of how you use it in a negative or positive way. Yet, I'm on the borderline of race and serenity to hold that center point, that stillness of that consciousness, one mind. As a game master, that's why I claim 32 pieces on the motherfucking chessboard. I'm the all, you dig? And I know that comes across as being arrogant, and it is. It's a spiritual arrogance of a confidence, a knowing of the ability to create your own reality, all right? To understand your mind, your body, the way it works, the inner mechanisms of it, how you're in this computer-generated reality. And you understand the rules to become a game master, because now you can play the game. Now the game is not playing against you, you're playing with the game, all right? So it's not a war. The war was in the mind of consciousness. Me, I'm a warrior, I'm a destroyer. I'm gonna bring a light, I'm a destroyer. No, I don't destroy and maim and conquer like I did back in the old ages per se. But I conquer on the chessboard of the mental mind of each individual that come in contact with me or my information. Because I bring new information to the programs that they already have been saturated with for so many ages and generations. So when you bring in new information and it conflicts with the belief system, you can cause a war or a negative reaction in another who feels they have to defend themselves. And that's quite all right, it's fine. Because for me, it's all illusion. No different from me sitting down with one of you guys or one of my loved ones playing a Mortal Kombat game. You dig? We playing a Mortal Kombat game and I finish. You feel me? I know what's in the game because the person is sitting right here beside me, and I love them the same. They love me the same. They may get a little upset, if I get them on the game, if I do a move, combination. But feel me, we're not actually fighting with one another. You know what I mean? So this is the same thing in this grand illusion. Only you can't see the higher self that's playing the simulated game that you're actually into this reality. No matter what dimension you're in, it's all a game. It's all illusion with different rules and constructs to the reality that has been built upon. The equation of probabilities and the properties of the mathematical equations of each individual that interacts with the one, because we are atoms and cells within the one mind of the one creator of infinity. All right? So that's what this shit is all about. It's about getting fucking educated on who you are and how your thoughts work. So yeah, it's wartime, especially on rappers who tend to oppose the words that I say, and that's fine. That's quite all right because they're acting out in their own sense of survival, just like every image in the wartime video is acting out of fucking survival. All right, it's not about how good or bad your heart is. It's about karmic experiences. It's about soul contract agreements of things that you took upon to come into this reality with, no matter what dangers or what darkness that you went through as a child and what darkness you're going through now. It's all been agreed upon. And this shit don't go for you. Every word that I speak in a fucking Star-Starseed media video, every fucking word that I speak in a song, all right? Every beat that I make, every tune, everything that makes love with the one goes for me also. So this ain't a me to you type of thing. This is me to all of us, including myself. All right? And I gotta be much more responsible because I understand the rules of the game. All right? Because I'm claiming game master. So once you claim some shit, you better damn well be sure and ready that you wanna prove yourself to it, because you're gonna have to. Because reality gonna bring these things your way to give your ass the motherfucking ultimate test to see how your mastery come within itself, within. Why I'm not in danger? Because I don't create the danger for me. I don't walk around having the need to protect myself. I walk freely, knowing that whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And I'm gonna persevere through whatever the happiness may be. I did it as a child and damn sure can do it as a 37-year young adult. All right, they understand the rules of the game now. I'm not lost anymore. I'm not the lost little child no more. Missing the hugs and kisses of his mama. That's over, you dig? Peace, light, love for my mama, you know? But that's the whole point of the music that I made. Because I conflict with the other minds, with the believers of religion. That's what this shit is all about, bringing in new information. All right, so you gotta have the courage because you're gonna get called all kinds of names. People are gonna down you, and I know that the wartime video may hurt my credibility with a lot of people, So I think all the groups that that accepted my video to be posted in a group war, because I am speaking hardcore, because I am hardcore. But it's a hardcore love, you dig? It's hardcore in a loving way. Because love can be just as hard, in a positive way, or a more positive way, because I'm utilizing the goddess energy through a masculine body, understanding and knowing my sexuality, all right? So there's power within itself when you balance with the goddess energy, all right? So I just wanted to brief, because I knew I wanted to get a video opportunity, a chance to be critiqued and criticized in whatever way, which is fine. I have no problems with that. But this is just basically a follow-up, all right? It's a follow-up. Shit, y'all didn't see that, did you? All right. I gotta go get ready for my weight training. So, y'all take it easy. Exercise, breathe, eat right, stay positive as possible. I don't know nothing about disclosure. Nobody knows anything about disclosure. As I told y'all, disclosure been going on for many years. It just hadn't got to the point for you to realize it in your reality, in this reality. But it's going on. And it's been going on, all right? So y'all stay easy, man. I'm gonna finish my training if I don't fucking fall out before I get there. I love y'all. Peace, light, and love. One, get all y'all.
Science within my human body. This I'm a chemist. Guess the fine Jedi, white knight, illuminati, riding to the finish. It's just what's been said. Go ahead and guess which piece of my strategy was started 5 in a high dimension, cause I'm all 32 pieces and now it's wartime. Wartime. I am a game master, co-created with the grand design. I'm praying for the one mastermind. I am so skillfully inclined, no use of violence is allowed at this time. What should I like? Checkmate 'em, baby.